Your muscles are not just what help you lift heavy things. They are part of how you stand up from a chair, carry groceries, climb stairs, protect your joints, stabilize your body, regulate energy, and move through the world with confidence. Quietly, every day, your muscles are having a conversation with the rest of your body. They respond to how you move, how you eat, how you sleep, how you recover, and how often your life asks them to stay strong. Most people think about muscle only when they want to change how they look. But muscle health is much deeper than appearance. It is about function. It is about resilience. It is about the quality of the tissue that supports your movement, your metabolism, and your independence over time. And one of the most important things to understand is this. Muscle does not stay strong because we wish it to. It stays strong because we regularly give it a reason to remain useful. Modern life has quietly removed many of the reasons our muscles used to receive every day. We sit for long hours. We move less than our bodies were designed to move. We outsource effort to cars, elevators, chairs, screens, and convenience. We may feel busy all day, but our muscles may not be challenged in the ways they need. You can be mentally exhausted and physically underused at the same time. You can feel tired, stiff, and low energy, not because your body is weak, but because it has adapted to a life with too little meaningful movement. The body is always adapting. That is both the problem and the opportunity. When muscles are not used, the body becomes efficient at maintaining less. When muscles are challenged safely and repeatedly, the body receives a different message. It begins to preserve strength. It improves coordination. It becomes better at producing force. It may support better balance, better movement, and a stronger relationship between the nervous system and the muscles. This is where the idea of muscle quality becomes important. Muscle health is not only about size. A larger muscle is not always a better functioning muscle. Muscle quality refers to how well muscle performs, how strong it is relative to its size, how efficiently it contracts, how well it supports movement, how well it works with your nervous system, how resilient it is under stress, and how well it recovers after effort. Two people can have similar muscle size, but very different strength, balance, coordination, and endurance. That difference is often a matter of muscle quality. Your muscles are not just tissue, they are connected to the nervous system. Every movement begins as communication. Your brain sends signals through nerves. Muscle fibers respond. Joints stabilize. Balance adjusts. Your body organizes itself in real time. This means strength is not only built in the muscle, it is also trained in the brain. When you practice a squat, a push-up, a row, or a slow controlled movement, your nervous system learns. It learns how to recruit muscle fibers. It learns how to coordinate tension. It learns how to control position. It learns how to produce force with more skill. This is one reason beginners can become stronger before they visibly gain much muscle. The nervous system is becoming more efficient. It is learning how to use what is already there. Over time, with consistent training and enough recovery, the muscle tissue itself may also adapt. Resistance training creates a signal. It tells the body that strength is needed. After training, the body begins a repair and rebuilding process. This process depends on many things: nutrition, sleep, stress, age, hormones, and consistency. But the principle is simple. Muscle adapts when it is challenged, then allowed to recover. Effort is the signal. Recovery is where adaptation happens. Many people focus only on the effort. They think more is always better. More exercises, more sets, more soreness, more intensity. But muscle quality does not come from punishment. It comes from intelligent stress, followed by enough restoration. If you train hard but sleep poorly, eat too little, live under constant stress, and never allow the body to recover, the signal becomes confused. The body may struggle to rebuild. The nervous system may feel drained. Motivation may fade. Joints may feel irritated. And movement can start to feel heavy instead of energizing. A healthy muscle routine is not just about doing more. It is about giving the body a clear rhythm. Challenge, nourish, recover, repeat. This video is for educational purposes only and is not medical advice. If you have a medical condition or serious symptoms, speak with a qualified healthcare professional. To optimize muscle health, we need to think beyond the gym. The gym can be useful, but muscle quality is built through an entire lifestyle. It is shaped by how often you move during the day, whether you practice full ranges of motion, whether you eat enough protein and total energy, whether you sleep consistently, whether your body gets enough recovery between demanding sessions, whether your training includes strength, balance, and control, and whether you can keep doing it for months and years, not just for a few intense weeks. One of the most powerful tools is resistance training. Resistance training simply means your muscles work against a force. That force can come from weights, machines, resistance bands, your body weight, or even slow controlled movement. The body does not care whether the challenge looks impressive. It cares whether the muscle receives a meaningful signal. A slow squat, a controlled push-up, a hip hinge, a row, a carry, a lunge, a deadlift variation, a step-up. These are not just exercises, they are patterns of human function. They train the body to push, pull, lift, stabilize, balance, and move through space. Research-based guidelines commonly recommend muscle-strengthening activities involving major muscle groups at least 2 days per week for adults. But for many people, the best starting point is not a perfect program. It is consistency. 2 or 3 simple sessions each week can be enough to begin building the habit. The goal is not to destroy the body. The goal is to remind the body what it is capable of becoming. A useful session might include a lower body movement, an upper body push, an upper body pull, a hip movement, and some core stability. It does not need to be complicated. The most important thing is that the movements are performed with control, progressive challenge, and respect for your current ability. Progressive challenge means that over time, the body gradually receives a slightly stronger signal. This could mean using a little more weight, doing 1 more repetition, improving your range of motion, moving with better control, taking shorter breaks, or choosing a slightly harder variation. The body adapts to what it repeatedly encounters. If the challenge never changes, progress may slow. If the challenge increases too quickly, the body may not recover well. Muscle quality lives in the middle. Enough challenge to stimulate adaptation, enough patience to stay safe and consistent. The second tool is protein and overall nutrition. Muscle is constantly being broken down and rebuilt. This is normal. The body is always remodeling itself. Protein provides amino acids, which are the building blocks used in this process. For some people, especially older adults or people who train regularly, research suggests that adequate protein intake may support muscle maintenance and adaptation when combined with resistance training. This does not mean everyone needs extreme protein diets. It means muscle needs raw materials. A practical approach is to include a quality protein source across meals. Examples may include eggs, yogurt, fish, chicken, lean meats, tofu, tempeh, beans, lentils, or other protein-rich foods that fit your preferences, culture, and health needs. But protein is not the only factor. The body also needs enough total energy. If someone consistently eats too little, the body may not have enough resources to recover and build. Muscle health is supported by a balanced pattern of eating, not by one magical food. The third tool is sleep. Sleep is not passive. It is one of the body's major recovery states. During sleep, the nervous system regulates itself. Hormonal rhythms shift. Tissue repair processes occur. Energy is restored. Memory and learning are supported, including some of the motor learning involved in better movement. If resistance training sends the signal, sleep helps create the internal environment where adaptation can take place. This is why poor sleep can make training feel harder. Your strength may feel lower. Your coordination may feel worse. Your motivation may drop. Your perception of effort may rise. One night of poor sleep does not ruin your progress. But over time, sleep consistency becomes part of the foundation for muscle quality. A calm evening routine, regular sleep and wake times, and reducing bright screen exposure before bed may help some people support better sleep habits. The fourth tool is daily movement. A person can exercise for 1 hour and still be sedentary for the rest of the day. Muscle health is not only shaped by workouts. It is also shaped by the quiet signals of daily life. Walking, taking the stairs, standing up regularly, carrying groceries, stretching gently. gardening, cleaning, playing with children, moving after meals. These small actions may not feel dramatic, but they remind the body that movement is normal. They support circulation. They maintain coordination. They reduce the long periods of stillness that can make the body feel stiff and disconnected. Think of workouts as concentrated signals. Think of daily movement as background music. Both matter. The fifth tool is recovery and stress regulation. The body does not separate physical stress from emotional stress as cleanly as we imagine. A hard training session, poor sleep, work pressure, emotional strain, and undereating all add load to the system. This does not mean stress is bad. Stress is part of adaptation. But when stress is constant and recovery is rare, the body may struggle to respond well. This is where simple recovery habits matter. Slow breathing, light walking, gentle mobility, time outside, quiet time away from screens, rest days, deload weeks. Not every day needs to be intense. Not every workout needs to be a test. Some days are for building. Some days are for practicing. Some days are for recovering. A strong body is not one that is always pushing. It is one that knows how to return to balance. There is also an emotional side to muscle health that many people overlook. Training teaches you to listen. You begin to notice your energy, your breathing, your posture, your fatigue, your limits, your progress. You learn the difference between discomfort and pain, between effort and strain, between discipline and force. This kind of body awareness is powerful, because muscle health is not built through shame. It is built through attention. You do not need to hate your body into changing. You can train because you respect what your body does for you. You can build strength because you want to move through life with more ease. You can practice consistency because your future self deserves support. And you can start small. One set, one walk, one better meal, one earlier bedtime, one quiet moment where you choose movement instead of another hour of sitting. Small habits matter because the body learns from what you repeat. Not what you do once with intensity, but what you return to with patience. Over weeks and months, these repeated signals become a new message. Your body begins to understand. Strength is still needed here. Movement is still part of life. Recovery is still allowed. This person is still asking me to adapt. Muscle health is not about chasing perfection. It is about preserving capacity. The capacity to lift, to balance, to recover, to age with more confidence, to participate in life, to carry your own body through the world. And maybe the deepest benefit of building muscle quality is not just physical. It changes your relationship with effort. You begin to see that growth does not happen all at once. It happens slowly, quietly, through repetition, through recovery, through showing up again without needing every day to be perfect. Your muscles are listening. Every walk, every lift, every meal, every night of sleep, every moment of recovery is part of the message. And the message does not need to be loud. It just needs to be repeated. Because strength is not only built in moments of intensity, it is built in the calm rhythm of a life that keeps asking the body to stay alive, capable, and connected. Take care of your muscles, and you are not just building strength. You are building a body that can carry you more fully through the life you still want to live.